Hi, Patrick.
How you doing? How's your day going?
Good. How is yours?
It's good. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Let's start with the first question. I was able to pre-listen your new single, which is set to be released on Friday, The State of the Art. And I must say, I can hear the Nashville influence a lot. As a big country fan, um, it's Nashville is not only a place for country singers, but also for songwriters. What made you move to Nashville, and how did your songwriting change?
Yeah, you're right. It really is about the songwriting here. It's the craft is still the most important thing. The story trumps everything. So moving here 5 years ago from LA and then New York before that, it was a really pivotal time to be able to lean into the storytelling and to make sense of my journey in song and to be able to work with collaborators here and just kind of be humbled by just how good they are here to tell stories. So, it's certainly been intertwined in my stylings as a songwriter, and all country music really is, like I said, is just like connecting to really a story. And I'd say that's the biggest takeaway I've gotten and it kind of applied to my music.
Great. And so that's how your songwriting changed. It got more about the stories, I guess.
Yeah, it got a little more personal and vulnerable, and frankly, like the bar was raised a little bit to like how can I convey this emotion in a way that is not only direct but like different and makes you think differently. I don't think I would have written a song like Glitter with that metaphor had I not spent the time over the last couple of years just really playing with words. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
beautiful when it can really turn into like a tangible thing.
very cool. And what made you inspire the State of the Art song?
Oh man, so I wrote State of the Heart in 2017, and I had kind of just been about a year in Nashville, and it's about coming of age. It's about all these question years and like living into the answers. And for me, it's been such a journey to the beginning, which I feel like I'm finally at. I'm so grateful for that. But it's all about that story. And for me, it was like there's a grit and a character, and like you have to have a really tough skin to just chase life. We all have to have guts to do this thing. So it was about telling that story, and like of course it's through the metaphor of love, and because it's kind of the interconnector, but it's also just like nobody's ever lived this before. Like we've all been here, and
Yeah,
that's why it's such a theme, and that's why it's the title track of the album, because it just covers everything.
that's cool. So I heard that a famous actress will be in the music video. So how did this collaboration start, or can you talk about it already?
Yeah. Lucy Hale is a very close friend of mine. We've been friends for years, and I have such a admiration for what she does on screen. And to have this be the first time we've worked together professionally, to experience her gifts in real time and to like help me rise to the occasion on screen was a really humbling experience. To really see somebody be able to capture emotion. Like I'm a songwriter, I'm a singer, I can emote that way, but
Mhm.
just being human out loud as an actress was a real humbling, and I'm very grateful for her to be part of this and tell my story in this way. Can't
Cool. I'm looking forward to the video.
wait for you to see it. I cannot wait.
Great. So probably everyone asked you this question, but coronavirus makes live music impossible in most countries. Like, what do you miss most about the live music?
Oh man, everything. To be honest with you, that's been the one constant my whole life is being able to go play shows. And when that got taken away, it made me kind of renegotiate like my why. Like why do I make music? Because I realized that's such an important crux of what I do. And but it helped me lean into like, okay, I don't have that catharsis anymore. I can't go and connect with people in real time. So like I
Mhm.
have to focus on Patrick the guy and like really lean into this album and make sure this is what connects people. But I think what I miss the most is that even though we have phones and like we can kind of replicate our experience together on social media and stuff, you and I both kind of can only relate to this moment in real time. It's me and you, and the
Mhm.
sweat and the scent of the room and the lights and the smoke. that's just such a unique experience that's hard to replicate. So I miss those like very individual moments.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, as a fan, I know what you're talking about. I miss those too.
It's just such a connector.
Yeah. Do you think when this is finally over, will you be touring Europe and Switzerland?
100%. 100%. It's a dream and a goal of mine to be there. Music to me was always about how far can this travel. You know, I wanted to make big loud songs that actually have a chance to make waves and to make it overseas. You know, my mom was born in Belfast, all my family's in Ireland, and you know, I just can't wait to get into Switzerland. I mean, come on, this is so cool. So I'll be there as soon as I possibly can.
Good, great. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
What would you say would be your favorite, most special venue to play in? I mean, you said your mom is born in Belfast, so probably Ireland, I guess.
That would be a really big moment, you know. I remember seeing a couple of concert DVDs at like Slane Castle. Growing up, watching those would be really cool. Like I said, it's more about like I also would be happy to play a 200 capacity club in Switzerland and just like have this moment with each other. Like that's equally as special as playing Red Rocks in the States or whatever, you know. It's like, and more than ever now, I just want to play like every special show we ever do, you know.
But like a bucket list venue, like Red Rocks.
Red Rocks here in the States, and I think Slane Castle would be amazing.
Great. Since it's not possible right now, do you do live streams? Like I didn't see.
Yeah, we did when we did the EP, Stay Hard EP. We did a live stream show, and that was like really great because it was the first time me and the band were back together. We did it in the studio. It was beautiful. Not sure what the plans are for the album quite yet, but I'll definitely be engaging on social media the best I can and playing for the fans. And you know, I know it's important and it helps. So yeah.
Great. So your numbers are rising, like the streams are rising, social media is good. Like what would need to happen that you say, okay, I've made it with my music now?
I feel
or did it or sorry.
I feel like I have. Like I feel like the point is you don't make it, you just do it. And to have the opportunity to do it is making it. And I mean, how lucky I am to be able to say that, you know, yeah, you can look at these streams and there's millions of streams. It's beautiful. But what's more impactful to me is like, I have had true conversations with human beings who have told me their music has made a difference in their life and has made them feel more connected to their stories. I've made it. Like, it's all good, you know? And I think the days of there being this like big mountaintop, it just doesn't exist. We just have to, and if you live like that too, you never actually get there. If you treat every day like you're on the hilltop and just to enjoy it and like, what does this day bring me? That's where
I love that answer.
we have to have, and that's part of coming out of this year too, right? We're just really lucky. We're lucky to be able to just like see each other. And I'm trying to live a little bit more presently and in the moment and have my expectations be just for the best I can do.
Oh, that's a very sophisticated answer.
But thank you for asking the question.
So I prepared some fun questions. And the first one is actually like properly for me. I had some fans. I asked fans on Instagram on my account, but the first one is mine because I really want to visit Nashville. So what would be the sites that I have to see?
Good question. I think you gotta go down to Broadway and see the honky tonks and go to the bars and just kind of be, when everything's safe, be a part of that sea of people, right? But the magic is really in like the little corner places, like go to the Bluebird and see a songwriter around. You know what I mean? And it's the coolest thing to watch songwriters who like sing your favorite songs that they wrote and their stories of them. You know, it's just to be here and feel the community. It's a special thing. Yeah, you would have a blast. You got to come down.
Yeah, it's on my bucket list, as I said, and hopefully after Corona, I can cross off some countries and places of that.
We're gonna get there. It's gonna happen.
So you're coming to Ireland, and I'm coming to Nashville.
Yeah. Wave on the planes as you pass by.
Yeah. So a fun question. What's your favorite game to play?
Games. Jeez. Okay. No, you know what? Like I picked up this year, I picked up tennis. And tennis has been such a game changer for me because I get up early and I go play tennis with my buddy. And it's just like it's sneaky exercise and it's fun. And I'm not very good, but I do love playing tennis. And I don't really do much besides make music. It's kind of entirely consuming. And I'm cool with that. Like I'm fine with it. But it's been nice to kind of add a little bit of variety in my day.
Cool. So last question. What was the funniest thing that ever happened to you on stage?
Oh man. So like growing up, I was the king of either like stepping on my cable and it just popping out, but the worst thing that happened was I went to take, it was like a really big moment. I think it was like maybe one of the BB King shows. I was like just so excited. And it was like, I go up to take this solo and I thought I was the coolest guy in the room. And I put my foot on the monitor on stage and the monitor slides out from under me. And I just fall right on my butt. And I just remember laying there for like a second and be like, no.
Oh no.
It's funny because but that's part of it. Like that makes you more human. And you gotta not be able to take yourself so seriously,
Yeah, I bet everyone had a good time and they laughed a little, but they still loved you.
There was years where my voice would crack and squeak on stage, because I'm still a teenager and whatever. You just have fun with it.
Perfect. Right. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.